is Jacque. I'm a maid of honor and also Sammy's cousin for you who don't know me. I want to thank everyone for being here on Sammy and Kyle's special day. I know I'm looking forward to it forever. Sammy, growing up, you were like a big sister to me that I always wanted. On our mom's side of the family, there were only 4 cousins. Jill and Joey seemed to click over sports and video games. Therefore, you and I got to spend a lot of time together. Although we grew up a couple hours away from each other, my childhood memories were filled with you. And the times that we spent together were filled with laughter and joy. Sammy and I have been talking about this day since we were kids, dressing up and pretending to walk down the aisle together. We made a promise that we'd be each other's maids of honor when the time came. And I'm here, standing in front of you to let you know I made it. I couldn't be happier to be here next to you. You're the woman, your right-hand woman through this entire experience. Just to let everyone know, when Sam and I would dress up to be bride and groom, I was always the groom. Maybe it's because I was younger and easier to push around, but I never could pull off that wedding look like Sammy so gracefully did. And look at her today. All that practice really paid off. For as long as I can remember, I've looked up to you, Sam, and wanted to be just like you. From dressing like you to doing things that you did, you're always my idol. Whenever we would go somewhere, I remember wanting Sammy to put on her outfit first, just so that I knew I could wear. I didn't care if I was copying you at all. I just wanted to make sure I was wearing the right thing. I didn't mind I didn't have my own style. I enjoyed being just like you. And the thought of this is kind of crazy, but I think it's lasted our entire life, because we're both going to become teachers. As for Kyle, I don't remember the first time that we officially met, but I do remember seeing many pictures of you on the wall at their house here in Renton. I remember one particular picture and asking Sammy who this guy was, and she said, "That's Kyle." I still recall that smile you had in that picture standing next to him, and that hasn't left your face since. I know Kyle makes you incredibly happy, and I wouldn't want anyone next to you for the rest of your life. I remember the day that Sam called me and told me that Kyle had proposed. I was at work and saw Sammy's name light up on the phone. I stopped what I was doing, ran outside, and took it immediately. She said, "It happened!" I was like, "What?" A little confused, I listened on, and she said, "Kyle proposed, we're getting married." I sat down at the table outside. I was so happy I started crying. I knew this day would come, but to actually hear those words brought a new kind of kindness to my heart. It took me a while to say something, but I told her I was excited, but that word doesn't explain how happy I really was for you. I love you. Kyle, I wanted to say that I truly appreciate how happy you made Sammy. Today both our families grew a little bit bigger and a little bit better, and I'm happy to welcome you into ours officially. So I just want to raise your glass. I don't have one with me. But to Mr. and Mrs. Martin, love, laughter, and happily ever after. Congratulations.
All right, hi everyone. I'm Logan. My name's Jacque, and we've been really close friends with Kyle and Sammy since we went to high school. Now, of course, that doesn't mean we didn't know of the famous Kyle Martin running around McKnight Middle School in his hot pink duct tape suit. Or the coolest girl in school, Sammy, who we now lovingly refer to as Middle School Sammy. But our paths didn't cross a bunch until we got to high school. So we really started hanging out with Kyle a little bit before Sammy came into the picture. As you all know, Kyle is pretty much all that. He's super cool, funny. You've heard all this great stuff about him. It's all true. We really, really hit the friend jackpot with this one. So Kyle eventually started telling us that he'd been going to Ivers with Sammy at Cool on the Park quite a lot. And so I think we all knew things were getting really serious at that point. So then, of course, one day Kyle asked if Sammy could come over to our house for one of the many game nights that we often have with our friends. And as long as Kyle liked her, the answer was, of course, yes. But what we didn't really realize that day was that Kyle was bringing over our newest best friend. So, yeah. Now, Sammy is everything anyone could want in a friend and more. She brings the fun wherever she goes and knows how to make us all feel like a kid again. What's more, she has the biggest heart of anyone we know, and there isn't a better person on this earth to just go talk to if you need somebody to listen. We really could not have gotten luckier to have the two of them as friends in our lives for as long as we have. So as long as we've known these two, I think the thing that's been so constant in their relationship and so clear to us is that Kyle and Sammy love each other more and more every single day. To demonstrate, when we first started hanging out, like I said, and as you've seen today, mostly what we do is just play games. Whether it's a board game or card game that Sammy wanted to teach us, that's usually what we spend about 90% of our time doing. And so one of our favorite games is Catchphrase, and basically Kyle and Sammy got to know each other so well that it became really, really fun for them. And this is because it got to the point where they would always beat us, always. So if you've ever played Catchphrase, or especially played with them, you know exactly what we're talking about. The goal of Catchphrase is to guess what word your teammate is trying to describe. And Kyle and Sammy always knew exactly what the other one was trying to describe before they could finish their sentence. It went a little bit like this. Oh, Sammy, remember that one spaghetti? Yes! just like that. And we've got to say that you know it's true love when you're more in sync than the identical twins you're playing with. All jokes aside, this connection that they have really is something very special. Their relationship is so strong that it almost feels strange to me that we're just here today celebrating their marriage and not their 50th anniversary. Kyle and Sammy, you two really mean the world to us, and we just want to congratulate you on this special day. We love you, we're overjoyed for you, and we are always honored to lose a game of Catchphrase to our favorite couple. Cheers.
That's nice, so I thought I did it again. I don't have anything prepared. So I'm just going to sob for a second here and talk about my best friend for a minute. And it's already happening. It's just, everybody, we take a collective deep breath. It's fine. So I've known Sammy since high school, and I don't actually remember how we became friends. I remember seeing this really cute girl in the hallway, and she always wore the coolest clothes. She always wore purple pants. She had do you remember a lavender pair of jeans you'd wear? And I was like, that's so cool that this girl was rocking colored jeans. All right. And so I would do this super, I thought it was cool at the time, super obnoxious thing, where I'd walk out of my classroom and see Sammy in the hallway and be like, Sammy Taylor, your pants are really cute. Every day. Every day I would yell this at Sammy. And then we became friends, and that part's hazy to me, but I'm so glad it happened. Because, Sammy, you are my whole heart. Being your friend has been the greatest gift that anyone's ever given me. We're going to slow down for a second. Sammy, for those of you that are blessed to be in her inner circle, is not only the sweetest, kindest, big-hearted person you'll ever meet. That goes without saying the second you meet her. But she's also got this sharp mind and this really discerning mind where if I come to her with a problem and say, okay, I'm not really sure what direction I need to go after this, Sammy knows. And she's great every time. And to be such good friends with someone who is by my side unfailingly. Anytime that I mess something up or I make a huge mistake, which people are, we do that in high school and college, which is most of the time that I've known Sammy. And anytime that I mess up and she knows it, it doesn't matter. She's so gracious and so understanding and compassionate that no matter how badly I mess up, I know I can come to Sammy and there's going to be grace there for me. And I just can't tell you how much that's meant to me over the years, and that's why I keep inserting myself into every single part of this wedding, because I will be part of the stadium. And I've actually known Kyle a lot longer. because my neighbors across the street when I was very young were friends with the Martins. They knew Kyle and Kevin, and so I would see them sometimes when I was growing up. And I feel like a lot of today has been like, Kyle, don't mess this up, or like, hey, Kyle, like, we're watching you. But I don't feel that way. If there is any human being in the world that we can all trust Sammy with, it's Kyle. There is no one that loves her fiercer or harder, or so unconditionally. And they used to make fun of them a lot because they would do this baby talk thing back and forth. Like, you know what I'm talking about? They did that a lot. And so it made me roll my eyes and like do that like whole kind of pretending to vomit thing. But that's just how they are. They love each other, and they love each other the way they love each other, and they don't care what anyone else thinks about it. And that is why I have complete faith in Kyle. You are going to watch out for Sammy until your last day here, and vice versa. Sammy's going to be on your team forever. I've never met two people that were more perfect for each other and more deserving of each other than you two. And I've been to a lot of weddings, and I really mean it. Am I biased? Yeah, for sure. But there are no two people, I'm sure of it, that love each other as much as you guys do. And to be here today and to finally get to celebrate that with you guys and see all these other people that love you just as much as I do has been such a blessing. Thank you so much for being the friends that you have been to me for so long. And just know that for the rest of your lives, I will try so hard to be that same friend to both of you.